How COVID causes love of smell?
Some people who have COVID-19 lost their sense of smell. It is a condition called anosmia, a relatively common symptom of COVID-19. Luckily, it is transient, which means for most people their sense of smell should return within a couple of weeks, but for some people it has been going on for much longer.
Before we learn about how the virus causes the love of smell, we need to know about our respiratory system in our nostrils. First, we inspire air as we bring in chemical and odorant within it. And then the neurons that project through the cribriform flap pick up this chemical and send signal directly through to the olfactory bulb. Finally, the signal reaches the central nervous system and brain, so we are aware of what we smell.
Now, this olfactory epithelium isn't just made up of these olfactory neurons or olfactory sensory neurons. There is a whole bunch of other cells present called supporting cells like microvillar cells, sustentacular cells, and globular basal cells. Cells and tissues need to express two particular receptors, ACE2 or angiotensin converting enzyme 2 and TMPRSS2 or serine protease. They are scissors that chop proteins. The reason why the virus cannot infect the olfactory nerves is that they do not express these two receptors. The supporting cells do.
The virus SARS-CoV-2 tends to infect the supporting cells and damage their ability to maintain homeostasis for the olfactory sensory neurons. And it is transient because once the virus has run its course, the supporting cells can be regenerated and can support the olfactory neurons. That is why anosmia is temporary.
Here is the process of how the SARS-CoV-2 virus can cause loss of smell. First, we inspire particles that contain the virus. Secondly, the virus must bind to ACA2 receptors, and then serine protease chops some of the proteins on the outside surface of the virus. Next, the proteins embed themselves into the cell's membrane. Lastly, it can release its DNA inside of the cell for replication.